All right, thanks. Hey, what? I'm starting over. That was crazy.
Hey.
I just lost my mind. Welcome back, everybody. We're at the Small Press Expo 2012.
And 12.
I'm Joe. That's Rusty.
I'm Rusty.
And on the end there, we have comic superstar
Matt Dembicki.
Yes.
Matt Dembicki. Is that how you pronounce your name?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, I was never sure.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said it.
It looks like Dembicki, but
Yeah,
That's what I always
said
say.
Dembicki.
So all the people that are in the know it's Dembicki, so I know you know me then.
Wow.
So,
Nice.
So it's like in order to get into the club, you got to know what's up.
It's like a
Yeah.
secret handshake.
Yeah. Oh, I love secret
It's a
handshakes.
vocal handshake. That's what it is.
I have a last name that no one knows how to pronounce either, so that's good times.
So pronounce it again?
What's that?
Pronounce it again?
Yeah, my last name is Machovi, but nobody ever says it that way.
How do they say it?
Machove.
Well, they'll usually do the E silent, Machove.
Okay.
You know,
Makove.
like there's or Makove, the hard CH. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And what happens? You be like, no, it's pronounced this way, and then they feel bad. You're like, no, don't. If you're ever gonna feel bad about something, it's not my last name. My last name's like it's a puzzle to be figured out. It's nice.
And I started to feel bad for both of you,
Why?
but then I realized that people always pronounce my last name wrong too.
This is just, we're gonna
Why
confess
mispronounce
It's
your last
exciting.
name?
It's Rowley, but they say Rowley
all the time, Rowley.
all the time. Right? The default seems to be Rowley. It's a good club we got here. I like this.
I like this. This is an awesome time.
Yes.
Well, that's really interesting. I'm trying to think. I never really have an opportunity to say your last name, so I'm not even sure how I would pronounce it. I probably would say Machovi,
Nice. I like that.
That's good.
probably. Just because
Yeah, we're gonna
I'm
go with that.
sensitive. It's like Mike Rohde.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He's got like that kind of V at the
Yes.
end,
Yeah.
Is it Mike Rohde or Rohde? You don't. If you know him, then you know it's Rohde.
Right.
Yeah. I think this is a good conversation.
It is.
This is a very SPX typical conversation.
It's very important.
It is. It's all the way important.
Absolutely.
So you are here with your big time graphic novel. And I know there's a weird pronunciation for that as well. It's spelled XOC, but it's pronounced
Shock.
shock.
Right.
And that kind of sounds like a word, shark. And that's what it's about.
That's right. It's actually they think it's the first word that sounded like shark,
Okay.
and it's a Mayan word. And they think some essentially English pirates that were off the coast of South America, one of them like fell over, and the locals said shock, shock, when he got eaten up by a shark.
Oh,
So
wow.
then they brought that over to England. They think that's where the first kind of sounding shark word came from. So a little history there.
Now, you've been working
Nice.
on this book for a while. Because you've had mini comics versions for some time now.
Yeah, I think 3 or 4 years.
Wow.
3 years, I think. Yeah, 3.5.
And now it's in this amazingly beautiful, like, hardcover package. It's
Yeah.
it's really tight looking. It's
Yeah,
nice.
It's full color, hardcover. And it's really, they did a great job, making it look great.
Well, if you do say so yourself, it's a.
And Evan Keeling, my friend, did the coloring on it.
Yeah.
So and he spent a lot of time on it as well, just to make the whole underwater scenes look good and
Right.
stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
So and sometimes they can get really monotonous if you're doing the same
Oh,
kind of
sure.
water thing. It's not like you get to shoot a shark through the sky or
Very-
run
very-
across or through a city or something.
Very rarely is there an airplane flying through the ocean.
Very rare.
Like
I
through
mean-
a kitchen window, it's not going to happen.
No. So you
And
not
land
only,
shark and stuff like that, but it's not the same.
so you're supporting that book, but you also have the District Comics Anthology,
That's right.
and you edited that.
I edited the book. So that means I pulled all the creators together and got the stories all organized. And I wrote 2 of the stories. One about Bad Brains, band in DC, it's called, and the other one was about it's called Ego Shine. It's about a shoeshine guy in DC, Ego Brown, and his story. And I drew the Ego Brown story.
Now, was this book your idea, or did you come onto it after it already started?
Yeah, well, first I did this mini comic called Brewmasters Castle.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was about a Victorian mansion in Washington, D.C., and I did it with my friend Andrew Cohen. And it's kind of like it follows the track of the guy who built that mansion as he's visiting each of the rooms. And we had such great feedback from it. We actually gave it to the family, and they loved it. And so they actually carry it at their museum now at the mansion and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
And so we figured, wow, we had such a good, fun time doing the story and got great reception. Why not just do maybe a bigger collection of unique, historical stories from DC?
And yeah, it's a very long book. It has a heft to it.
I think it's like 240 pages.
Wow.
Nice quality
It's a
paper.
hefty,
Yeah.
it's a very pretty book.
It feels very similar, at least texturally and as to your previous anthology that you worked on.
Trickster.
Yeah.
Yes.
Same publisher, and we kind of did that intentionally.
Right.
The size and stuff like that, so it kind of like looks nice on your bookshelf.
Everyone looked like trade dress to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's good.
Do you have any ideas for another anthology?
I'm kind of anthologied out myself.
Well, what if everybody picks up on the shark? Be like, well, this book did well for me as well. Maybe there's an anthology about underwater animals.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just like, each of the books, I think I worked with something like 50 people, and they all have different temperaments and and stuff like that. And after a while, it gets a little tight. So when I work with somebody by myself or somebody else one-on-one, it's awesome. Because it's just like I'm responsible.
You only
for
need
myself.
one person.
That's it. I'm responsible.
Yeah.
I'm the boss. If I miss my deadline, I can yell at myself, and I can give myself excuses and stuff like that. So, but I think I'm done for a little bit. But I think actually Fulcrum's got some things lined up with potentially another anthology in the works. But I'm not going to be in charge of that or anything.
How's the reception been for District Comics?
Awesome.
Yeah?
I think it's got some really great press. Huffington Post, the City Paper did a full-page cover story on it. The DCS did a story.
The City Paper actually reprinted a few of the stories, didn't
That's
they?
right. Yeah, they actually we gave them permission, and they actually paid the contributors, the guys who did the story, to reprint 2 of the stories. And they had one of the images in the cover, and that gave a great exposure in the DC area. And SPX being in the DC area, everyone saw it, so we're like, it's going very well. I mean, chances are we'll probably either sell out at the end of the day or tomorrow morning.
Wow.
So, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's been a great show.
I mean, when you have a book like that, that's not an inconsiderable price. It's not often that can sell out like that.
Yeah. No, I'm certainly stunned.
Now, you are, I don't know if that's the right term, but I'm thinking cottage industry with your family of comic makers.
Yes.
Because it's not just you now.
No.
It's not just you. It's your apprentices, if you will.
Comic cottage industry.
Yeah, the comic cottage industry.
Yeah. We're following the Ramita family.
Right.
Or the Neil Adams family.
Sure.
Yeah, following their shoes a little bit, the next generation type.
So you have Adam and Rome.
Yep. Adam's 7 years old, and he's actually been doing comics since he was 4. But he's been actually coming to SPX before he was born. Like, my wife was pregnant with him when she came to him.
Oh, wow.
And the following year, when he was 1 year old, he was actually hanging out with Harvey. We have a picture of him and Harvey.
I've seen that picture, with him crawling with Harvey P.
Yeah, and Harvey's eating a muffin, laughing.
Yeah.
This kind of curmudgeon, kind of like laughing. So it's and he looks forward to it, just like he looks forward to the Brick Fest, the Lego Festival every year. And he looks forward to this every year. It's like
Yeah?
big thing.
That's so cool.
And Roman's, I think, kind of just because Adam enjoys doing it. Roman, he's my youngest son. He's 4. He likes doing comics too. So we sit there like, once or twice a month around the dining room table, and they'll be doing their comics, and and it's just a great family activity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Creative outlet for them, and we sit there, we like laugh and make up stories and goof around.
And it's something you guys can do together, yeah?
It's wonderful,
I think it's really cool. And I think it's cool that you bring him here and he can set up and he can sell his own books and earn his money.
Yeah. He gets to see all the different aspects of
for Legos or for
Making
Captain
books,
America
selling
costumes or
yeah. Complains when he's got to go. He had some gripes I hear earlier today.
well, it's harder for him to make money when he's not here.
Yeah, he's a businessman.
He knows that.
He understands the principle.
Yeah, if you're not at your table, you're not earning money.
It's, he's getting math skills from coming here. He can count money. You know what I mean? He knows what time he's got to take off. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, he had to get. I bought a copy. He had to give me change.
Yeah,
So that's important stuff right there.
I mean, so they should put this in some kind of curriculum at schools and stuff like that.
Yeah, comic production.
Yeah.
You can learn English. You can learn, reading. You can learn math skills, social skills.
Well, also there's the act of actually creating the book, and there's a lot of parts to it. I know I learned a lot of math when I started making comics.
Yeah.
I was terrible. I didn't even understand numbers, what they were.
What do you mean?
I was like, that's a weird S. And the rest of you were like, no, that's a number 2. I was like, whatever.
What?
I walked away from that conversation before we got heated. Now, would you have any interest in partaking in the mystery bag of mystery questions?
Sure.
Now, I can't vouch for the quality of any of these questions. I can't vouch for their, I don't know.
So I just pull one of these things out?
Yeah, just pull it out.
Pull one out.
Pull one out, pop open the little bubble,
See what
and
we got.
you are going to be good to go.
I'm asking you this question?
No, it's asking for yourself.
It's for you.
Okay. Have you ever stolen anything?
Right.
Has he ever
That's pretty
stolen anything?
incriminating.
Is it though? You don't have to answer it,
No.
but I think that in and of itself is an answer.
Sure. Everyone, I think, yes, I have.
Yeah.
And I think everyone's probably stolen something
Sure.
in their life. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not proud of it.
For me, it's usually hearts.
I don't want to encourage it.
Yeah.
You know, maybe next year it might get taken off my record, but
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't speak about anything until the court
Yes.
papers are closed.
I remember just like one time I tried to I think it was like 4 or 5, tried to steal a candy bar from a grocery store. My mom caught me. Holy moly.
I actually had the same exact experience.
It's so much worse than
We
a
left
cop or
the-
an employee.
We left the store and I had some type of candy bar, and my mom was like, "Where did you get that?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, you know where I got it right there."
Obviously, we were just there.
And so she
How
made
did
me
you
go.
miss it? It's right
Yeah,
there.
they had
We-
tons of them.
She made me go back, and I had to give it to the cashier and tell her what I did, and that's traumatizing.
Yeah.
Although I didn't do it again for many years,
Yeah, for months at least.
for at least a couple days.
Yeah.
I had an interesting story. If someone thought I stole something, I used
Really?
to work with my dad in a cleaning company, and we went out cleaning people's houses, restaurants, all this stuff. And one time we were cleaning this guy's condo, and this was early in the morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning. The guy wasn't there for the week. My dad punched in the security code. We went in. My job was to kind of get all the garbage bags to put in the big, black garbage bags to put it. And this was in the winter. I had my black hat on. I walk out the door, and there's 2 cops there with their guns drawn, asking me to put the bag down.
Oh, shit.
My dad punched in the wrong code, so it triggered a silent alarm. The cops came. They said they thought I was stealing stuff.
I like that there's this security system which opens for the wrong code. It's like, and then it's.
Well, he had the key to get in.
I got
Oh,
you, but
but
you
it
turn
didn't
it off.
disarm the alarm. Okay.
Yeah, but he put in the wrong code for the
Oh.
alarm. He didn't disarm it, so it was a silent alarm.
Maybe it was a setup.
Yeah.
It could have been.
So they knew you would come out in like full criminal regalia. Like,
And they would just take care of me right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
scary.
Who set it up? Was my dad?
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
It's interesting.
It happened.
He didn't. He wanted you to get into comics.
He did?
Yeah.
Maybe he had an insurance policy about me. I didn't
Could
know.
be. I will say that we share the
I was
last
wondering why
names
he
that are
was
hard to
pissed at me the
pronounce.
rest of the day.
Yeah, we do.
We also all have fathers that have tried to assassinate us, probably.
Oh wow, that was a hard day of my life.
It's rough.
Only one walked away.
What happened? So tell me the story behind that.
Oh, my dad tried to kill me.
Well,
That's the story.
It's pretty interesting.
Maybe it didn't really happen. I don't know.
Who's to say?
I was going to say that one time when we were younger, Rusty stole something from a trading card store,
I did.
and he got caught. And
Now, Joe was there with me.
well, it was my idea.
Joe actually had the idea to steal these
I
things.
said, Rusty, you should take those cards. He's like, okay. He puts them in his
From
pocket,
a pocket.
and we leave, and
was
the guy tracks us down.
It was at a mall. And we got around the corner into the mall, and we hear this guy yelling behind us, and he goes, "Excuse me, excuse me." And we're like, what? And we look, and then we're trying to pretend like we have no idea. Nobody'd be talking
What?
to us. We're just
No.
going to walk out. And he goes, "You know, you have to pay for merchandise, right?" And I didn't know how to react, and so my reaction was like, "Oh, like really?"
I didn't understand.
that's weird.
These are
But Joe,
whoa, money. So when Rusty pulls out the cards, I went, Rusty, like, oh,
like, oh my God,
how could you do this to
how
me?
could you ever do
Yeah, I
such
was
a thing?
ashamed. So yeah, Rusty, he was pretty upset about that because I just turned on him right there.
Yeah.
What? How could you do
I can't
that?
blame him, you know. But
No, but then the guy took the cards back, and we weren't allowed in the mall anymore.
In the mall.
Yeah, at all.
well,
mall.
he said that, but we still
we
went to
didn't-
the mall.
Yeah, we still went there. We just avoided his store.
We would cross to the other side when we got past his store.
Interesting.
Yeah. So everybody has those kind of stories,
Yeah,
especially Rusty.
especially the thief.
So your friendship endured. That's good.
Most, I
And
mean,
then-
we don't really talk anymore.
Yeah, but
It's been like 13 years now. It's really rough.
it's the one thing that kind of brings us together.
That's it. If camera goes off, we walk away.
It's like separate ways.
Yeah, it is. It has to be that way sometimes.
Some shows do that. You know,
Yeah.
They just come in, they just do their thing, and then they walk off. I mean,
That's the way it has to
That's
be. I mean, because Rusty is a terrible human being, and otherwise,
he's a bad influence on you.
yes,
On
terrible.
anyone really. So.
I am unto a saint, and he is some kind of trashy devil.
Trashy devil. That's going on my business card.
That's ridiculous. I mean, well,
So I want to thank you so much from the
Hey.
bottom of Rusty's heart
Yes.
that you were able to come and sit with us. Good luck with all your selling.
Thank you.
and stealing.
And actually, you also have
Speaking
one
of
more
which,
new book coming out soon, don't you?
Oh wait, a new
My
book?
wallet.
Oh,
well.
we can talk about that afterward. We can talk
A
about that
new
later.
book. New book.
What's
Mr. Big?
Mr. Big, yeah.
Yes.
It's actually coming out next week.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of like a republishing of the book in full color, though. So
Nice.
it was initially black and white, and this is going to be full color.
Wow.
So
Well, good luck with Mr. Big.
thank you.
Coming out to stores everywhere.
Yep.
With your own minor industry of books. It's,
Yeah.
it's impressive.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks
guys.
so much.
Hey, have
Thanks.
a great one.